for game number 1 with Cap and SVG.
What is it?
It's NA Europe, baby. There ain't nothing else about it. The ironic thing is this Shopify team is kind of just European anyway.
I don't know what you're talking about, Avery. That's a North American team if I've ever seen one.
Yeehaw. Yes.
Yeehaw!
I'm just saying, there was once upon a time where this Shopify support duo used to play under the OG banner.
Yep.
So this is a true tale of revenge. A decade in the making. Half a decade in the making. That's why there's beef. You don't want to look like the worst version of your present self relative to your past self.
Yeah, that's true. And this OG squad, they are kind of the new kids on the block. And they have done very well in the past. Their recent form, I mean, nothing really comes back to, you know, that one major. I mean, all their stand-ins, they look so good. But unfortunately, they have just not been able to quite reclaim that. I feel like OG is definitely not the best team in this group stage.
They've not looked overly dominant, but
yeah.
BZM has looked dominant.
Yes, that's exactly where I was leading to. I was like, this may not be the best team, but the best player might be on this team.
And the stats back it up. He is actually pretty much the best player at this tournament in terms of the damage for everything, metrics-wise. So I'm looking for BZM to, again, have a good game and for OG to play around that. I think Puck is a hero he can, again, pop off in terms of just getting the right clicks in with Witchblade and scaling into the late game. You know he's going to play this hero like an Exor Invoker or something. And that's what I think the role dictates for. Because I don't think you want to put all your eggs on this Terrorblade. Especially when Shopify have a lot of tools that can kite you out in those later game fights.
Yeah, I mean, not just kite you out, but also outright kill you, right? They've got a ton of magic damage up against the Terrorblade.
And they're just going to trade bottom off Caustic.
Oh, that is Saberlight dying first. Crit. Let's see if he can get the return kill. Yuragi juking backwards. Crit follows him, though. Really good read. He's got another bushwhack and should be able to get the kill as a result. So they do trade 1-for-1, but ultimately OG walked away with first blood gold.
I think Yuragi almost rather die there and come back than play that lane on no HP. You want to continue to abuse tanking on the early levels as much as you can. If you can ever kill him or prevent the heavy stacks from getting up, even just forcing Crit to play on this lane before Sandstorm points come out is going to do some economic damage.
Early level 2, as soon as Shopify get it, they immediately pounce and try and go for the kill. But Taiga did a really good job using his attack speed to kill that Tombstone. And Will barely managed to get away from all of that. Now he has his level 2 as well, so he can play a little bit more aggressive without punishment.
I was talking about this Dark Willow yesterday for OG. Now they're going to bust it out. This does look like a pretty decent Dark Willow game.
Taiga, oh, the Shadow Realm change.
Got to be careful of that Fade time.
Yep.
But I don't know, if we go late with this Dark Willow, we get some Moon Shard Ags action going. You get the Tombstone kill, you shred Arteezy on this Phantom Assassin. That sounds pretty good to me.
That's going to require a lot of items. You're going to need an MKB on top of that.
You're not picking Dark Willow for the early game, I'll tell you that much. Pick this hero for the mid-late. When BKB start to go down, the clock starts ticking. The Dark Fairy shows up, sends you into the Nether Realm, quite literally. That's when he shines.
No, she sends herself into the Nether Realm.
Well, I mean, you can join her there. There's room.
There's room for everybody in the Shadow Realm.
Always enough despair to go around in Dota 2.
That is true.
Oh, Crit is getting smacked on the bottom, man. This is the problem with Sand in the current meta. Like, we're seeing DM get zoned by an Undying, but this is an Undying PA lane. There's almost no melee offlaner, let alone a lot of rangers that are going to do well here.
Yep.
Terrorblade Ench is an okay lane, but it's not nearly as destructive as this, and you're still seeing the Sand King get zoned off more CS than DM is. Like, Crit is doing his best to keep Saberlight in this lane, but it's just not enough. The hero just doesn't trade that well early. And now you have a second meta up. I don't feel like they got a lot out of this period where that meta was on cooldown, and you're just getting run down with the Warpine.
Yeah, it's still going for it. In fact, the last impetus, Saberlight did have some wand charges, and the Warpine is out of mana, but still, this is just terrible. I mean, it's a hero that you pretty much have to go up against a safe lane that has no offensive capability. Because I feel like the only way you win your lane as Sand King is Caustic Finale. Right?
Or you get the Sandstorm there AFK. But Chu's just holding on to double sentry down there, and Saberlight didn't even offer those Sandstorm points. So this is going to be a a precarious offlane for Saberlight, at least in this early phase. And maybe you get some stacks up for him, but you're also playing with that mid Bat Rider who wants him regardless. And man, this Warpine is just doing work. This is the second one to come off that camp.
Those things are deadly, man. They
also,
are.
The downside of playing into this edge is you want to stack this big camp for Sand King, but you're giving him extra big creeps. It's a very double-edged sword, or should I say, the double-edged centaur.
Hit him with another seed shot. Saberlight. Oh, okay. He thought he was fine underneath that sandstorm, but the sentry does catch him ever so barely. And Crit, he's going to be in some trouble as well, while Taiga is going to potentially fall in the top lane as he gets the Shadow Realm off barely. Crit also survives, so both the 4 positions managed to stay up, but the offlaner of Shopify Rebellion, Saberlight, dies again. Sand King continues to suffer, and Shopify Rebellion may be wondering why they chose to pick this hero in the first place.
Because it was down to the wire and there wasn't much left in the pool. You compare this hero to something like a Doombringer that's going to always reliably get that early Vanguard, while Saberlight here is struggling to get to that Vanguard. There's just a huge difference. It also affects Crit's game because he can't leave this offlane Sand King alone as much as he would want to, and normally make those rotations, perhaps to top to just overwhelm this lane, maybe to mid if BZM messes up a orb. You don't have that option here. So you have to make the Sand King pay off later. He can. In the ultra late game, this hero is pretty terrifying with the talents. You know, you get some Sandstorm Blind. That's a level 25, but you'll eventually get there.
Sandstorm Blind. Oh, boy.
Hey, that's a good talent. I don't know how you're hating on this talent right now.
Yeah, it's a good talent, but this hero has a bunch of AoE magic damage, and one pipe pretty much kills all of that damage.
That's why you got to play for the 25 talent. Look, if I'm picking Sand King, I'm telling my team, hey, just get to 25. Do whatever you got to do. Build a Midas or something.
You think that's their answer to Dark Willow? Taiga's over there like, guys, I'm playing for the late game, the level 25, and Saberlight's like, I'm going to do the same, guys.
That's one way to match it. Oh, this Dark Willow thinks she's going to get to Moonshard Hag. So
yeah, but what if she's in the sandstorm? She can't hit.
Exactly. Useless. Countered.
Incredible.
It's going to have to change his build. Maybe you just don't go Moonshard here. Maybe you go utility. Dare I say it.
Saberlight, probably dead again. Goes for the sentry kill. He gets it, and he disappears into the sandstorm. Oh, that was a close call. Clutch by him to be able to pull that off in time, but
yeah, but he's stuck here.
His lane still sucks.
0-3 already. You don't want to add a 4th to this. Iragi is waiting. Timer's ticking. Oh, did you?
Sneak away. Gets a vision on him, though. 5 seconds is 5 too many.
I mean, he burned a raindrop charge. That's about as much. What more can you ask for? Economic.
You could ask for an offlaner that doesn't lose lane super hard and scales better.
Nah. that doesn't sound fun.
You want a little challenge in your life?
Why are all the fun heroes in Dota trash? You ever notice that?
Yeah.
Like Sand King, Centaur. That's it.
Blink stunners suck right now.
Lion.
On the off lane.
I'll add Lion to that list. That hero's garbage.
Lion.
Oh, God. Well,
someday.
That contest. I don't know if this is what you wanted to be contesting, but he contested it.
Yeah, he added some extra farm to that hard camp stack. Very nice of Chu.
Remember, this is the farm priority Shopify's going to give. They're going to give it to Mikey on this bat. They're not going to give it to the Sand King to catch up. I think it's the right call anyway. I don't think Saberlight deserves these stacks, for lack of a better word. So you're going to have to rely on...
Wait, why make it about Saberlight? I don't think Sand King deserves this stack.
Who asked for Sand King? You think Arteezy asked for his offlaner to play Sand King? There's no way.
Maybe Crit did.
This is a Saberlight pick for sure, man. I tell you 100%. This guy loves these types of blink stunners. His favorite hero's Axe.
Yeah.
He tried to convince me for the 2 months I had him on my team to pick him Axe. I never did.
Is that why you two parted ways?
Yeah. He got the Axe. I said, you want to play Axe?
He got the Axe eventually.
Yeah, I'll give you the Axe. I'll give it to you, son. Hey, but look at him now, you know?
Fly. Dead again.
Oh, the golden Roshan.
Oh, you said how good it feels because you know it's Arteezy's courier, right? Well, there you go.
A little bit more of this haste rune and coil.
Yeah, they're going to play around with Arteezy. Nice jump over the side here, but he is slowed by the boars, and a second coil is going to be put down. And they're just going to 3-on-1 him. Should be enough. He's going to try and get the kill on Taiga, but he had some wand charges. And they see Crit coming in too, so if Crit's not careful, he could just add one more body to the mess that's happening in this top lane. BZM going to try and chase him away.
It's another Undying port up here too. A lot of resources committed. You are going to get the return kill, but I do feel like the damage has been done because BZM is top of the net worth off of these rotations. 3-0, pretty good laning phase. He's going to have a really fast Witchblade here, and it's going to destroy your map because your Sand King, your big stun for this puck, is debilitated. What did he just steal there?
He stole both the Hellbears.
I thought he picked an item off the ground. Was that a neutral item?
There was an item that dropped, but I thought the Battle Rider got it.
Never mind. Maybe that was his off an orb. What I was saying is both these side lanes going okay for OG. I think this off lane for the Beast.
Oh, you're right. No, you're right. He did get it.
Did he?
He stole the Lance of Pursuit that he has right now.
That's just too easy right there. Too easy for Lance Teasy. that's the one I'll make. I won't make it. I'm not imagining things.
I feel like you're just screaming into the darkness, right? Oh, I'm not old. Nobody said you were old, dude.
Here's that beast cut. This is after they haven't even secured top tier 1. So they're just forcing this. And Saberlight walked out of his level 4 Sandstorm here. But that'll still be enough to force OG off this tower. Shopify do not want to give up early jungle control to this Beastmaster and Enchantress that can just run into your aggressive areas and make life hard. It's an expensive TP for Saberlight, but he's still doing better than DM. And that's maybe the one silver lining for Shopify, is that Undying PA lane shut down this Beastmaster hard. Something I would expect to happen. It's why people don't want to play versus Undying hero. He's so goddamn obnoxious on lane, especially versus any melee core. Then you throw a PA on top of it who's spamming daggers in your face.
Not fun. But now that he's got the Helmet Dominator, he should be able to start working his way back into the game. Mikey, he's got his Boots of Travels. As you said, they want to hold that mid tower. Weren't able to do so, but we'll see if they're still able to make use of all this neutral area that they have.
And if you're Saberlight, you want to defend this top tower with your life, because you're not going to get a better area to fight.
Yes. Mikey going to be caught as Taiga has more than enough damage, especially with the coil there. Crit will be able to get away. His Courier, not so lucky.
These aggressive plays on this bottom tier 1 are not going to be there for a long time for Shopify. I don't think they have the power to invade this area. It just has to be small ganks with the bat, continue farming up some stacks for your PA, and let Sand King hold top, and wait for OG to make the move into you. Then you can get a reactionary fight around Tombstone, around Epicenter. Then your Bushwhack becomes easier. I really think the aggressive potential is just off the table based on how this early game went for Shopify.
Trying to go for the fast kill onto the Enchantress. They can't get it because the silence on the Hoodwink is preventing some of it. Taiga, you could have stepped in front of that one, but maybe he was a bit too low too. Instead, they're both going to die, actually, as Mikey shows up. Right place, right time. BZM goes for the quick kill onto the Undying, but now gets lassoed. They need a crit. Arteezy did not get it, though. They can still chase after him. Orb up in 1 second. And BZM is away. So both the supports getting picked off there.
Is he away? 5-stack Flame Break.
Oh, he's got charges. He's good. Even added Fade Shift still.
5-0 on this puck. BZM is having another fantastic game for this OG team, as we said all tournament, getting his bottle refilled. I think as long as they continue to play around him, these engagements should be good without overcommitting into Tombstone. That type of reactionary fight does go better for Shopify, though. When you have to commit into the Undying and the Sand King, who isn't even joining that, it's going to feel good. You just have to worry about the map. Yuragi already has Manta up and 2-man coil. He's ready to fight.
They baited Arteezy into that one. And Mikey, okay. They don't have Lasso, though, to stop him from getting off the Sunder, so they can't really go for this kill. Yuragi, at worst, will have to Sunder as an ally. Crit might be able to kill him here. Bushwhack is coming up in a second, though, and the Terrorblade is surrounded. A lot of magic damage coming in. Yuragi's already used that Sunder. Terrorize goes out, but it doesn't hit Mikey. He was able to get ahead of that one. He'll run down these heroes. Yuragi's going to fall. BZM should be fine.
Nice turnaround from Shopify, though. And when you bring the Sand King to those types of fights, you got to get the big core kills off it. DD Rune, not what you want to give up here.
Oh, they got him? The bushwhack?
It missed.
It is not close enough to the trees. He threw it out there, but I don't think it was possible to hit that.
It's a big kill to get on Uragi. He was kind of getting quietly out of control this game on his Terrorblades farm. The downside is you're going to give space to Beastmaster, who takes that tier 1 top and is going to push into your jungle here, so you have to think about the next move that's going to come out. This OG lineup can play a lot faster than you can on Shopify based on the Sand King and the Bat Rider ultis right now. And remember, you're still trying to get to this Battle Fury for Arteezy, who is struggling to get there as he has his jungles invaded, has his camp stolen. Says, please, why doesn't anybody take an ult for me?
Not the case here. Shopify are too busy trying to fix their lanes and get Saberlight back into the game. I mean, this build on Sand King, when you're behind, Vanguard, Arcane Boots, he's only just now getting max out Burrow Strike, and he's trying to get to that Blink Dagger. There's just no offensive plays to be made. Nobody is able to create space for RTZ and prevent him from being gone on because they can't do anything offensively.
Oh, Crit's just going to run an enemy triangle here.
That is a bold play. Managed to shoot himself back down the cliff, but Chu is there waiting for him, and he's even got the troll creep to be able to help finish the job.
I feel like that is symbolic of how this game feels for Shopify right now.
Yeah?
I would like to be punishing the OG farm, but I don't have anybody to help me do it. And the lanes have been an issue too. The Shopify cores are not matching the lane pressure that's coming out from the TB, Beast, and Puck right now, and it's reflecting itself on the map. I think Mikey's their best lane shover, but he's also their best initiator right now. So
Initiator?
it's just trying to lug this Sand King over the hill that he has created for himself.
Well, he's almost there. He
Does a good blink.
He has the Blink Dagger.
And the upside is there is no pipe online. There was no pipe rush from this beast. He went Helm of the Overlord. So you are going to get at least 1 or 2 fights here before that pipe eventually comes out, I think. Or if you get a good connection with level 2 Epi, he's still 1 level away from it. That's where the damage ramps up. Might be able to just burst BZM off a Sand King jump into a Hoodwinkle. A lot of long-range damage from the Shopify lineup.
Yeah, they're going to work towards Boomerang and Veil. So if they had a successful laning phase, then you would already have the Blink. Maybe you'd already have the Boomerang for crit, and you'd have this really nice combination of insane amount of magic damage burst and magic amplification. Unfortunately, that game plan did not come to fruition, and it's OG who are currently holding all the cards, except for this Blink Dagger reveal. With the aggressive move, it's possible that OG overextends themselves somehow, but they realize they've done so and do manage to get out.
It's a good read. That would not have been a good fight.
No.
Gotta respect this Tombstone and the Sand King counter initiation, which they felt like was going to be there. Level 2 Epi is up. This is kind of the early power spike for Sand King here. It's when he wants to get a fight going. BKB arrives from Mikey as well, so some good timings aligning outside of that PA, which Arteezy is still having a rough one. He still does not have Battle Fury. This is very slow. And he's not going to have the Ancient Stacks to do it because that early smoke also double block triangle here with those sentry wards. It's another chase smoke up to the top. Oh, they missed it.
Oh, thank goodness the Sticky Napalm gave the reveal for Saberlight to follow up the stun. Is that Arteezy's Battle Fury that just got sniped out? It was. He's going to be mad about that one.
This is going to be like the slowest Battle Fury of the tournament.
Yeah, pretty much is 20-minute Battle Fury at this point.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Nice ward behind the tower. That is giving a lot of information that BZM's going to use. Go for the Saberlight kill, but they hit him with the Terrorize after the Epicenter goes out. That's your first reveal. That's the biggest and strongest hit the Sand King is supposed to be able to pull off in this early game, and it did nothing.
Big Tail waving goodbye to the team fight.
Waving goodbye to crit, too.
This lineup is not working out how Shopify wanted it to. And neither is the Sand King pick. It just felt very slow.
Well, I feel like those are one and the same statements.
Maybe. I
It's
feel
not
like
working out because the Sand King isn't working.
Yeah, but I feel like the other problem is this Battle Fury on PA is so delayed. You don't have any tempo off the PA lane win either. PA is a hero that can join some of these fights and give you the extra damage with Sand King just going in and tanking with Vanguard. But not when you get your Courier sniped 2 or 3 times and your Ancients blocked 2 or 3 times. And guys, come on. It's a time for that.
I love this little extra play. Oh, okay. He was going to block the hard camp, and then I think he thought about maybe blocking the Ancients instead, but it is blocked, so.
You know the first place you should look for a boomerang that you've lost?
Where?
Right where you left it. I mean, you're talking about the boomerang. The boomerang is coming soon.
Yeah.
That's some that's some big damage.
All right. Well,
It wasn't a good joke. I thought it was.
it was a good joke.
Hurricane
Oh,
through
look
the
at that.
bramble.
I love
See you
that.
later, zombie man.
Hurricane push him back through the brambles.
That's a nice combo. That's like the Mars Willow combo. You can spear him through the brambles.
Yeah.
This is the poor man spear, the Hurricane. And now you're just opened up Roshan with this Helmet of Overlord timing. You have meta up. You're ready to take a... Oh, you don't have meta up, but you're almost at Scotty. This is still a really strong fight.
Oh, Epicenter going in! A lot of damage, but there's no follow-up. Where's the follow-up? The
Where's the
shot
help?
comes in. Finally, they do have a little bit of flame break damage. The Thunder goes off, but it wasn't really for that much. If Mikey could get to Uragi, he'd be able to get that kill, but he's so slowed down. The enchant hit him. He didn't want to use his BKB for that. He gets the lasso onto the puck, but again, no follow-up disables, and Arteezy is just not getting the crits either.
And now the coil trying to turn around with this double damage puck.
The stun
a lot of
terrorize to
damage.
try and get him out of the coil is going to be able to force Arteezy away. Wasn't enough to kill crit, though.
Oh, he got that blink off. Okay. I didn't think he'd get it off the Firefly. And teams will just trade offlaners and run away. Kind of surprised that didn't go a little worse for OG off that 3-van Epicenter stun.
And the worst part is he could have waited on that initiation.
Yeah, he had
Granted,
time.
he doesn't know what the Roshan HP is, but
Is under attack.
Now you're just giving it to OG after a fight where they didn't have meta, and BZM is still slaying you on the backside.
Mikey may have to use that BKB charge finally.
He didn't use it.
He's going to tank the Curse Crown and try and keep going. Finally forced to pop it. OG say, great, that's what we wanted.
There's no lasso here. This puck's invincible. And that's how BZM's just playing so aggressive. 6-0 and 0. 6.
Is under attack.
The sign of the 2/3 beast. As he continues to
He's
ramp up the damage.
He's playing like a beast right now, that's for sure.
They don't have great answers to puck as this game continues, honestly. Because eventually he will get to probably Lincoln Sphere timing. And I'm not sure how you deal with that
Radiant's
easy.
bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised he didn't go for it earlier, but he's going to complete the Kaya Sanj.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Also, something to note that happened in that fight is he got dragged out of the bushwhack.
Oh, yeah.
You have to kind of be careful about the Firefly in these fights with the tree cut and pulling people out of these stuns. You don't have that great a follow-up. If you lead with a Burrow Strike or you lead with a lasso, you need to chain it properly, and there's very limited chain on Shopify's side.
And that interaction goes both ways, right? Bushwhack ruins lasso and lasso ruins bushwhack.
Sounds accurate.
Fairly certain it works that way. Hawk behind the tower. Saberlight TP's in and trying to defend the tier 2. He's going to be able to burrow strike backwards, but the coil. BCM here to collect yet another scalp. He is just racking him up.
Dire's top tower.
BZM show continues from yesterday, right where he left off.
An encore performance for the mid laner of OG. And OG, thanks to that, well, why not hit the high ground at this point?
Is an early high ground for a Terrorblade lineup.
Yeah.
You do have the Beast to supplement the auras here. Alpha Wolf as well. There's a lot of bonus damage on this Terrorblade. This is a really strong timing that Arteezy's just not ready to fight into. He does not have BKB ready. Also, only level 2 Tombstone, opting to go for that Decay build. Punishes you a little bit on these fights. You'll find a little Enchantress lingering. But I think that's all you're getting here.
Hey, just to be clear, production, was that a bug? Does Shopify literally have no building damage? That can't be right, right?
I mean, they have a tier 1 bottom.
That's not a bug. None of their, they've gotten towers.
Only off creeps.
Only off of creep pushes?
Well, Saberlight had 18.
Yeah, he had 18. that makes it proves it's not a bug.
Is he even 18 years old?
That might be more hero damage than he has.
I mean, 18 is a pretty big number.
What?
I'm just saying, it's more than 0 tower damage, like you were saying.
Okay.
He did hit a tower once. He got there. And then he ran away.
Man, if Shopify gets shut out for the rest of this game, it's actually going to be kind of crazy. Just to have 18 total team building damage.
I mean, when you go and have that team discussion afterwards, you start blaming each other. You know Saberlight's going to be there. They're like, look at the stats. Look at the stats.
Number one.
I did the most building damage. That's actually what happens in Dota. You have some argument like that. Someone's like, I did the most building damage. You're like, you don't know how much they did, so you go and look at it. You go, you did 18. Come on, dude. This was what you were doing in the debate? I thought we were having a real argument.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Sorry, Crit. We're just watching Shopify Rebellion heroes getting picked off around the map because you could see from their positioning on the minimap right now, they are just full-on rat mode. They are cutting waves recklessly, accepting the fact that some of them are going to get picked off like Crit did, like Fly does now. But as long as the cores are getting some sort of farm and they're stalling up OG, it's acceptable, I guess.
Kind of, yeah. I can see a world where they win this late
Radiant's
game.
bottom tower is under attack.
Because they can burst down the Terrorblade off the bat in the late game scenarios. There's no hard save for OG.
Yeah.
If you take a fight like that, it's pretty good. And they are getting farm on the cores. Arteezy's catching up. Mikey is still very farm on this bat. We've seen the net worth lead. It's only 4K. That's what it was probably 5-6 minutes ago. OG have not grown this lead. If anything, they're growing the kill streaks on some of these heroes off of the support kills, which might come to bite them in the ass if it really does come to it. Now, Arteezy has just been hidden bottom for, I feel like, 10 minutes.
What do you think about Aghanim Scepter? I feel like when you're behind this much, don't you just need as much damage as possible?
Yeah, but when you're ratting, don't you just need the ultimate rat tool in the game?
There's no way that's the ultimate rat tool in the game. They do manage to kill. Oh, okay, the Flame Break. Again, the interaction, this time with Flame Break and Bushwhack. Awkward, but they do get the kill.
Dire's bottom
And they're moving.
tower is under attack.
They get one kill. Now look to take some objectives. Hell, Crit is just like fishing. So is Saberlight.
They want anything.
Seeing if they can find anything more. They do not. BCM's going to slow him down here. They do manage to get the last one. Maybe
that
they do
in
find
range?
something. DM allowed himself to get in range.
That, I don't know if he did, but he got the lasso regardless. That looked a little long for my taste. Nonetheless, the aggression pays off for Shopify. As OG were just not ready to take that engagement.
Oh, he's got the Eye of the Vizier on top of the Octarine core. So,
yeah, but I'm still looking at the range on it, and I know it's edge of the circle versus edge of the circle, but some of these feel a little busted. MKB.
you want another investigation?
I'll see. I might bring it to the tribunal.
BCM almost stole another neutral item. These neutral items will be the bane of Shopify. They're trying to break. Where's Arteezy? You could see this blur difference. It's massive, man.
You just can't find him.
Yeah, like you are in range of him in nighttime vision, but the blur still does not pop.
I mean, Arteezy can't find his camps this game because they've all been sentry blocked, but you can't find him, so it evens out.
BCM's like, wait, there's one melee creep. What happened?
Yeah, he knows he's down here. He keeps pinging it. He really wants to kick Arthur out of this bottom lane. He's been here way too long.
I love how
intensive music. What?
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Never heard that
Euro
one before.
dubstep. I've never heard it to that strong.
I love how
Oh, they got him. The game is
he
up.
does have BKB TP, but then again, DM has Primal Roar, so DM, he's going to hold off for a couple seconds, then use it now. And the BKB will wear out, so he's still not able to TP out. He's going to go for the kill on Taiga. Does manage to get that before he eventually succumbs to BZM, who gets a godlike spree.
Dire's
Space
bottom
created.
tower is under
Big
attack.
space. I mean, they're taking top tower, I think, right now, so.
Again, Shopify are not falling behind in net worth in this game.
Yeah, weren't they up by, like,
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
a lot more than this?
In fact, the win percentage has gone down for OG in the last 10 minutes here. Technically, according to the Dota AI, they are losing this game at a considerable pace.
Yeah, 70-30 to now pretty much a 50-50 game. That's wild.
Every time PZM gets a kill, they are pushing themselves farther away from victory, apparently. Interesting to think about.
Okay, so
Man up. Look at 1v3 man up. Arteezy, he's too good.
Okay, so if you are OG, I'm not sure if they fully understand the... I mean, they probably don't feel like it's become a 50-50 game. But let's say they did know. Oh, they actually get the catch on a DN here. A fast kill. Okay, what now?
Insta-buy.
Oh, yeah, the instant buy with the beautiful terrorize. That's going to be able to hit a couple. The tombstone's out. They got to address that, but they will be able to do so. Saberlight's going to fall. They get 2 out of this. What more? Oh, a double damage. Fly actually turned around for a beat. He gets caught up by the roar. He'll eventually fall. Arteezy needs an out.
No BKB.
Mikey, can you give it to him? No. Arteezy's going to die as well. Okay, 4 dead on the side of Shopify, and all of a sudden, OG is fully back in control of the game once again. Mikey, very smart, does go to cut their creep wave, though, slowing down the push from OG. That is very nice.
I think they're just going to go Roche. I don't think they care about the waves here. It's a nice little play, but at the end of the day, OG want to get the second Roche on. They want to win the fight off that MKB timing for Terrorblade. That's the most important thing here. DD Rune definitely did him some favors there as well, but this is where you want to strike with the Iron Hot. Sure, you're not getting as much net worth off that map as you want, but DM buyback straight into that Tier 1. Like you said, 0 building damage. Tier 1 is still up mid at 30 minutes. That's just 2 lives for the Beastmaster.
Yeah.
And it makes that team fight impossible. Not to mention, you also hit the Lincolns on the puck. I feel like that is the big timing for BZM in this game that just makes him immortal, if he wasn't immortal already.
Mikey, blink. TP out. They're not going to be able to get the vision in time. So, I mean, you know, commend Mikey. These games where it feels like you're just getting stomped in team fights, finding the opportunities to get around the map and cut waves, especially after a team fight like this one, what a beautiful terrorize.
This terrorize is so nice because Shopify want to anchor the fight around the tombstone, around that sandstorm. Not only does this kick sanking out of that sandstorm, it gives them time to just kill Tomb for free.
Yeah.
It's so valuable.
It also makes the heroes run into Terrorblade.
Yep.
Which was...
Yuragi was waiting behind. The easiest buffet of his life. Gobble, gobble. I think this is a high ground Aegis right here.
Yeah.
Maybe the sandstorm is a bit of a deterrent as well as the bat jump dragging you in, but from a PowerPoint standpoint, those a lot of points.
Hey, did we ever see the Battle Fury timing compared to the average?
Or are you trying to rub it in or what, man? Come on.
I mean, we did say it was going to be one of the latest. Yeah,
448. Oh, that's brutal.
It was a 20-minute Battle Fury.
Yeah, that's absolutely brutal. On a hero that's supposed to accelerate through clearing jungle.
Yeah.
Also, I like that Shu went Pipe and Glimmer here because that frees up DM's scalability. Now, DM's game got a little slowed down off the buyback mid that he contributed to the team, but I think if the Beastmaster goes Pipe, what is Enchantress going to get this game that influences as much as Pipe? Whereas now Beast can go BKB Blink, Refresher, provides a little extra scale, while at the same time, you just have a free Pipe and Glimmer on this Enchantress. It's really annoying for the Sand King, the Bat, the Hoodwink, through all of these fights way into the late game.
It's kind of cool. BZM went for the often neglected level 20 talent with the Breaking the Coil. Probably because he has the Terrorize of the Dark Willow.
Yeah, also because he's looking to just snap pop Arteezy here. He's going Dagon 5.
Yeah. Also, the way he's scaling up, he's going to get that level 25 pretty quickly. So that makes that 20 talent way more effective.
I'm not sure I usually see BZM go Dagon like this. Maybe he's just feeling it. Wants to up those damage stats even more. It's one way to do it.
Certainly.
It is good versus PA. The second your BKB runs out, you just get zapped for half your HP. He has Spell Amp built in.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Dagon 2. Coming for you.
Did Arteezy's courier get sniped again, or where's... Oh, never mind. He's got his eggs.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
He should actually change his courier. I'm telling you, this Golden Roshan is... It doesn't camouflage into anything. People instantly recognize it. They know it's his.
Dire's top barracks
Fly, his smoke is going to break first. Okay, they spot you.
He's the tankiest hero, though. Glimmer, Pipe, heal.
It is not so easy. The Fan of Knives didn't even hit you. He actually healed through that damage, and now Arteezy gets spotted and controlled. That's the fight. It's all over for Shopify. At best, they'll get some heroes out.
Demon Zeal making quick work off Tombstone as well. Another nice little tool for OG to deal with what Shopify presented this game. And honestly, this game might just be over.
Yeah,
That Dagon zapped Arteezy into game 2. This puck has not died once. The BCM show continues.
Just goes on and on and on. All right, well, time to get as many buildings as you can here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
You're going to need some big lassos from Mikey. You have Refresher Orb up on this bat. Double lasso could make quick work of a core. You still have Aegis for 1.5 minutes on your Ragi, however. And he is the big one you want to take down. I don't think you can just lasso this puck. He's killing your backline.
Yeah, between the Dagon and the Witchblade, he jumps in, hits you, Dagons you, and these supports are just dead. Mikey uses BKB, nothing comes of it. Now, he does have a Refresher, so he's got a second round. Also, the Aegis is expiring, so it looks like OG are going to chill. So it's not actually GG yet, but considering the lead OG has right now.
And considering BZM is continuing to terrorize you on this map, what's the puck answer? You got to insta-break this Lincolns and find him in a lasso. I think it's pretty much it. While the Dagon continues to be scaled. What is that, Dagon 4 already?
Impressive.
I'll tell you one thing. If I'm a support in this game, I'm not leaving base. Protect my KDA. That way when you have the post-game argument about whose fault it was. I only died twice, guys.
Oh, I don't think the supports are getting the blame in this one.
Dire's top
It's
barracks.
Considering Saberlight's 0 and 9.
Middle barracks are under
He had a tough match.
Rough one. Happens to all of us.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Honestly, and the outcomes for an off-lane Sand King, though.
You think this is still in the higher percentile?
Yeah. Okay, there's the last one, a core.
Yeah, they're going to go for a Beastmaster. Don't actually kill him that quickly, and that Burrow Struck just got totally countered by all the Lincolns.
Refresh, round 2. Your Tombstone's dying.
Can't even fight around it. The BCM, oh, he was almost in range. He was trying to catch crit there. And they're going for a lasso at the same time that Arteezy is distracted by the puck, so